Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Mrteamguy with another episode of Gaming Spotlight. Today I want to talk about a third-person action RPG game called The Surge. It was developed by Deck 13 and published by Focus Home Interactive on May 16, 2017. This game isn't Dark Souls and it really wants to be. Armor in the game is straight up broken in a way that makes playing the game unnecessarily difficult. The Link's armor set can probably carry you through the vast majority of the game. Attacks occasionally have combo strings from a single button press, and while I'm sure that seems like a cool idea, they're actually quite detrimental to gameplay. You don't have the ability to cancel out of most attacks, so getting stuck in long combo animations means death against a lot of enemies. Mobility in the game is pretty decent and feels good to use. The story is the only thing that kept me going. It has good horror themes and you really want to find out what the fuck happened. But this game was a frustrating experience and I have finished Dark Souls 1 with less frustration. The graphics are not bad, lighting is excellent, and the detail of textures and enemies is nice to look at. The implant system is interesting, but you'll probably just want to slot in health implants because of extremely high damage output of enemies, coupled with a very poor dodge system. It's really too bad, because under all the poor execution of such a critical part of an action game, it does seem like they had some cool ideas. Combat feels more streamlined, heavier and a bit more real. Still not for my taste, but I wouldn't be surprised if some people really enjoyed it. There is a definite story with a hard-set character, and there isn't much room to alter what's happening. The world is dystopian, but not unbelievable. In short, where the Souls titles craft a superhuman character capable of going toe-to-toe with demigods, The Surge puts you in control of a guy who really needs a break. But don't get me wrong, the plot is very thin, so don't look for any depth. It's definitely not a bad tale. I just wish that the world and characters were expanded upon and explored more deeply. Weapon proficiency boosts your damage if a weapon type is gained through using that weapon type and doesn't seem to have a cap, so it punishes using different weapon types. Regular enemies kill you in one hit. This one had me worried the most. Some guys wrote that they ended up only using running attacks and then backing off because enemies were so punishing. It sounded terribly boring. Fortunately, I found that this can happen, but it depends mostly on the armor and implants you use. If you use light armor and don't equip a few implants that raise your health, you will get one-shotted by most enemies. If you play with heavy armor and equip health implants, you'll be able to survive a couple of hits from even the strongest enemies. It's a damn shame this mechanic exists, because I tried all the different weapon types for achievement, and they were all pretty balanced and fun to use. Sadly, lack of enemy diversity, lots of backtracking, lack of map or proper direction to progress the plot, and regular enemies killing you with one hit makes this game just not that enjoyable. I would conclude that not every game has to top its predecessor, but this game was just frustrating. Maybe it was just my bad mood that made this happen. I wish I could recommend it. Unfortunately, the clunky controls, inconsistent dodges, forced uninterrupted combos, and the millions of ways to get one shot at means I just can't do that. Okay, this is your boy Mrteamguy with another episode of Gaming Spotlight. Just want to say thanks for watching and have a nice day.